What's going on, guys? Kevin here. The Panthers absolutely have nothing at all to feel bad about. Panther fans, you have nothing at all to feel bad about. Your team, the Carolina Panthers, dominated in every aspect of the game. The Rams, except for one stat, and that is the score. Unfortunately, I have never seen anything like that in my life, and I don't know that I ever will. But if Carolina didn't get off to a slow start, this game's over. This game would be over. It would have been over. I'm a Cowboys fan, but I live in North Carolina, and I know Panthers fans would never pull for my Cowboys. I know that, but I wanted this for our state. That even had me teared up. I mean, that was for my state. That was just, oh my God, it's hard to talk about it, really. And to anybody that says Seattle fans, that Seattle is the loudest in the NFL, I would like to beg your pardon. I would like for the NFL to go back and listen to that game tonight. You could barely even hear the announcers. That's how loud that stadium was. I have been to Bank of America Stadium. I went there when Carolina played West Virginia in the bowl game. Of course, we lost. There is not one bad seat in that stadium. Not one. And the Panthers, whatever they do, with Bank of America Stadium, they don't need to build a new one. Maybe some upgrades and stuff. Don't do anything drastic to that stadium because you've already got the best stadium in the NFL when it comes to seating. It's almost like watching the game on your television at home, except you're with the crowd. That's how good of a view it is. And I'm talking from the nosebleed section. There is no other NFL stadium where you will get just an automatic television view of the football game in the nosebleeds. Even sitting behind the goalpost, let me tell you that. It's like watching it on the television, except you got the crowd. I cannot even imagine how loud that crowd was tonight. The decibel meters had to be, to me, it was the loudest crowd of all time. Louder than Arrowhead, louder than Seattle's crowd. Come at me all you want to about that. That is the loudest crowd in the NFL in Charlotte. If you put that team, if that team wins that division with a better record, okay? Now, granted, the record didn't really have nothing to do with that tonight because they completely outplayed the Rams and should have won the game. But if you get that team 12 to 13 wins 11 to 13 wins per season. If you get that team home field advantage for the first 2 games at least, you better be, I don't care who you are, you better be ready to deal with that crowd. Because that crowd is the 12th man. And the 13th man. Okay? That's just how enormously loud it is in that stadium. Carolina Panther fans and Panther Nation, look, I mean, it wasn't the best season. I know that. But to anybody that thinks that going to Bank of America Stadium and winning a game is so easy, why don't you try to do it? I mean, that stadium, the Falcon Stadium, man, is loud. Nowhere in the NFC South, nowhere in the NFL is like that loud. Not even Jerry's World. It is a nice stadium. Maybe some upgrades need to be done. Do not tear that stadium down and build a new one. Ever. Because you've got the best home crowd in the NFL. And it's the loudest in the NFL. Why would you dare take that away? The Chiefs are. And I promise you, when you take away that 12th man, like the Chiefs are doing, it's going to have a disadvantage. It's not going to be the same. Okay? So the Panthers, keep your stadium. Get a little bit better on defense. You need to be a little bit better on defense. I wouldn't say go fire your defensive coordinator tomorrow because, I mean, y'all played a hell of a game. You bogged down that Rams offense for quite a while tonight, especially in the third quarter. And half of the second, you guys kept them at a snail's pace. And then all of a sudden the game just ramped up, and then the defenses were tired because the offenses wasn't doing too much. I mean, Bryce Young, I thought, was out playing Matthew Stafford, but, hey, kudos to the Panthers for having a great season and representing the state of North Carolina. Wow, what a game. What a game. All right, guys, stay tuned next for my UNC video. Oh, you won't want to miss that. Peace out.